Welcome back, CEI, to the stream. Today we have College of Eastern Idaho Rocket League's varsity team versus Washington State University in the NACE League. I'm joined by my co-host Tucker.
Hey! Oh, sorry, I came in hot.
I like that. I like the energy. That's what we need. That's what we strive for. What are your thoughts on the game today?
So, correct me if I'm wrong. We're going into week 4.
Yep, that sounds right.
Doing quick maths in my brain. And honestly, I'm hoping for a much more. I don't even know that's grammarly. A better game overall, coming out from CEI. And we're actually already straightway into game number 1. So, CEI on the orange half. Washington State University taking the blue. I didn't ever answer your question though. Honestly, I think that there's been a lot of development over the course of this NACE season, and I'm definitely excited to see continued progression. There's been quite a few mistakes, and that was nearly one of them, and actually, it was. Quick goal coming out from Washington State University. Great follow-up from Witz. Honestly, great initial flick on by Impulse there.
We seem to have a reoccurring tradition, it sounds like, of the first goal scored within the 30 seconds, but that's okay. CEI seems to be doing way better right off the bat. I'm wanting to see a little bit more pressure in the air because we talked about that previous. There was not that much, and I hope they've been working on that.
So far, overall, it seems relatively well, or to be going relatively well. Watching them practice over the course of the week and whatnot and playing in other games, the biggest question mark that I have is, can we continue to figure out spacing? Can we not send 2 to the ball? And can we utilize a passing play almost like just then from Texas over to Marmalade? Thankfully, though, Washington State is not able to capitalize that on the transition. Good challenge in the air from Marmalade, not giving Washington State anything easy. But the coast is not clear yet because Fitz is going to follow up and look for the double tap, but thankfully Marmalade is there to keep that out of the net and will look to transition himself and somehow gets a demo. He'll take that. And shot just wide from Texic.
I'm hoping to see a little bit more of connections. There seem to be a lot of whiffs on shots that should have been free the past couple games that we've streamed, but they seem to be a lot more even. You know, a little bit more pressure from both sides, and CEI not getting constantly bombarded from offensive attacks. Oh,
close one there. Ooh, and the double. That's something that you've got to defend for. So, not quick enough rotations back to defense from CEI, and then Rusky just trying to read what was going to happen there. The thing is all these teams are going to be good enough that you have to be able to guard and defend, especially for the double tap coming off the backboard there. CEI not able to do that in that moment. Texic a little bit of a whiff on the wall, but Rusky is there to follow up. He's going to keep possession and go forward. However, a little bit of a ricochet sends it wide of net. CEI not able to clear the possession here. Pass out from Rusky to Marmalade and looking to connect, but just wide right of the net.
Hopefully soon CEI will be able to get ramped up and get their momentum going like they have been every other game. But I'm hoping that they get there faster than before. Hopefully they're not starting to pick it up in game 2 and they start picking it up in this first game.
Yeah, and I mean, we've said it before, we'll say it again. CEI is almost synonymous with slow starts at this point in time. So I'm hoping to see less mistakes come out. Thankfully, Rusky's there, able to keep the ball in the bottom left-hand corner there. A little bit of a freak out. That's also one common theme that we see from CEI is just a lackluster defense overall. But oftentimes you just see maybe not the best first touch on defense from CEI. I'll take a pause real quick there. Great follow-up from WSU there. Again, CEI tends to just kind of dive unnecessarily so, especially if the first touch is not the one that they were after. Just a little bit of a panic mode, especially on the defensive end from CEI. So best thing that could happen at this point is that CEI looks to build momentum moving forward, and thankfully Marmalade able to keep that out of the net, because otherwise we're down 4-0 with 1:30 left. So if we can start to, again, build up momentum moving into the rest of this series, that may be some saving grace for CEI.
And, you know, if they have to take this first game to kind of get the feel for it, but they start bringing it back in the next 2-3 games, I think that would be okay. As long as they're able to not get disheartened, you know, keep the pressure up.
Yeah, definitely. One of the first things to go typically in a team game, doesn't have to be esports, it can be any game, is communication. So I'm hoping that the boys are able to keep it together as we move forward. Great dunk there from Fitz. A little bit of an unlucky ricochet off the wall. That is just in. Marmalade not able to get there in time to keep that ball out of the net. Score is 4-0 in favor of Washington State University. We weren't able to touch on it pre-game, but this is a best-of-5 series, so the team to win 3 games first will be crowned victor. And so I'm definitely hoping that CEI can show a decent show decent form here, rather. Sorry.
And it seems like this first game is coming to a close with WSU just keeping the pressure up, not giving CEI any room to breathe. A bit awkward. It's followed up, saved by Rusky twice.
Yes, really awkward. Again, it's alleviating this pressure that WSU is able to kind of keep on CEI. Ultimately, nothing too crazy coming out from Washington State. I think it's they're doing the little things significantly better than CEI in this opening game, and so I'm hoping that the nerves can shake off there, and that is, again, game 1 going in favor of Washington State University.
And like you said before, it doesn't seem like CEI is necessarily doing incredibly worse. I think WSU is just not letting mistakes come through and show.
Yeah, no, that's precisely it. That is kind of the name of the game. You know, as they continue to progress in this season, one of the things you'll find, especially for those watching at home, is that none of these teams are bad. These are all really good players. Many, if you follow the ranks at home, these are grand champion players. Some even Supersonic Legend, which is the highest rank in Rocket League, and so it's no slouch. As far as competition goes for CEI, all the experience that they can get is only going to benefit.
All right, for those of you just tuning in, this is the NACE League, CEI versus WSU. Right now the score is 0-1 in favor of WSU, and it seems CEI has already got a pretty good start, a good 50 right off the bat. However, hopefully they can keep it going up off the wall, back into the middle, straight into Rusky's little hands. Ooh, and that's what we like to see.
Listen, we take those. Not beautiful by any means.
Definitely not the prettiest of goals, however.
Just a little bit of a defensive lapse there by WSU. But yeah, Rusky able to sneak that by, a little bit of a floater, just popping over the cars there. Good 50 coming out initially from CEI, but the pressure is on quick from WSU. Marmalade will take to the air and is able to put it over WSU. Fitz with the save will take it to the wall. Texic will bump off. Rusky looking to pass to the right wall. No one there just yet. Maybe a pass to himself. Ooh. We'll call it a fake. And Texic able to collect for CEI. Fitz looking to deal with the pressure off of the back wall. Nin looking to continue to push ball into CEI half. However, Texic looking to challenge. Fitz putting it over. A pass from Marmalade will see it to Texic, and it will go into the corner. A little bit of a lost possession there from CEI. You'd like to see them be able to hold possession more, rather than them playing tennis and That's what we don't want to see there. Great pass coming from Fitz to Ninnin. Ninnin able to read that off the wall and puts it top left bin. Well done by WSU.
Very true. And like you said before, it seems CEI is playing way more passive than they need to be, letting the ball go when they see too many people on it, when they should be contesting. Am I incorrect in saying that?
Well, it's not even the fact that it's passive. Great save there from Texic. That could have been goal number 2 for WSU. The biggest thing that I think, you don't have to, fast isn't always better. In this situation, you can play slow as so long as you're holding possession and that your teammates are still in proper rotation. This being one of those moments where proper rotation not there, there's plenty of open space for WSU to make a move there on CEI's defensive half. And unfortunately, Ninnin able to sneak that past Texic top right-hand corner. Again, great placement coming out from WSU.
They seem to be doing an absolute wonderful job when it comes to passing to one another, letting the other teammates get a score, and setting up for one another to keep the ball rolling, so to say.
Indeed. So far, better pressure overall coming out from WSU. Looking to alleviate some of that pressure right there. Marmalade, I mean, he does flick. I think he was anticipating that a teammate would be there, and a great carry coming out from Fitz. That is goal number 3 for WSU in game number 2. Again, if you're just joining, score right now is 1-0 in favor of Washington State University.
I thought he was going to pass that to his teammate, but he just carried that all the way in. He was like, nope, I'm going to put this in by myself. I don't need anybody else.
Oh, great dunk coming from Marmalade. You see, not fast play in this moment. A great cheat from Marmalade, but just able to keep on the pressure there. That's why you would want to keep possession, especially as you go to WSU's goal line. Is if you have a 50 opportunity, you might just see a 50 straight into the back of the net. So great opportunity there from CEI. Great hold on possession there from Marmalade. Rusky looking to take it to the wall. However, he is bumped off. Fitz instead will pass to Ninnin. Pass to the side. Eric Wilt. Excuse me. That's awkward. Texic will take to the air. Don't dox my boy.
And just left wide open.
Yeah.
For who was it again?
Ninnin.
Ninnin.
Wonder if he plays Smash.
bringing the score to 4-2 in game 2.
Indeed.
About roughly 2 minutes 20 seconds left on the clock. I think CI has plenty of times to keep this going. However, I think they need to have a little bit more. I think they need to work together a little bit more. Or am I incorrect in thinking that?
No, you're spot on. We're seeing a lot of really good passing plays coming out from WSU. Within in the box there, it's just part of the issue is CEI trying to alleviate some of this pressure. Again, we say that time and time again. One of the things that I slightly roll my eyes on is just seeing us play tennis in car soccer. We're just so quick to boom the ball back when there are spaces in the field like you see there. Again, to keep possession, to really make WSU sweat. But again, we're not capitalizing on that.
Oh, and just a bad 50 juked out? We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Great pass there from WSU to Fitz. He just beats Marmalade to the ball. Just unfortunate overall. 5-2 in favor of WSU here in game number 2. Fitz will win the ball off the wall there. However, good stop and play from Marmalade and the demo to follow up on impulse. Texic looking to read and looking for a center opportunity. Rusky almost there to put that one away. However, WSU to keep it out. Texic with the goal line save. Rusky looking to take off the wall. However, it will be stopped by Fitz. And the demo will come in from Nin Nin with the open net as well. Impulse will take advantage of that. And again, I just don't think CEI is seeing the open angles and seeing the way that maybe WSU is coming off wall or ground to beat to the ball there. So that does put Washington State at 6, CEI 2. Again, here in game number 2.
50 seconds left on the clock. I'm not too hopeful. However, hopefully the boys are able to put one more, maybe two more back into the goal.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 for the road would be best case scenario. Here, it would be a miracle for 4 goals in 30 seconds. Although it's not mathematically improbable, just highly unlikely, unfortunately.
So hopefully the boys can finish strong, get at least one more under their belts in this game too, so it's not quite a shutout and keep the other team from scoring on them. It seems like the pressure is coming out a little bit, but as you said before, WSU just doing a great job at keeping it slow, controlled, and putting another one away.
Yeah, they're going to keep the momentum rolling. They're going to go for this, well, hopefully it ends here in game number 2 at 7-2. No need for additional salt in the wound for the fellas.
Again, we saw it there. WSU just did a wonderful job at playing it slow, making sure that their control over the ball stayed. And it looks like they let one slip by. Boys able to put 1 goal behind the net, bring it up to 3-7.
Consolation prize,
Truly.
at the end of the day. Unfortunately, doesn't amount to much, except for maybe goal differential, which I'm not sure if that's a stat that is being kept.
Ball, maybe they can get
Maybe another?
one more.
Oh,
It's
still alive. Let's see if we can't. Rusky not able to get there in time for goal number 4. GG's in the chat, and that will conclude game number 2 for CEI.
For those of you just joining in, tuning into the stream, first of all, thank you. This is CEI versus Washington State University in the NACE Rocket League. Right now, not looking great. It's CEI down 2. So hopefully CEI can bring it back. It's a best of 5, so they have this could be the last game, or it could be one of the many to come.
It could be a reverse sweep, and that's basically what would have to come out at this point from CEI is the reverse sweep. However, unfortunately, so far this season in NACE, we've not taken it to a game 4, so we would be in uncharted territory, so to speak. But here, I'm here for it. Let's be adventurous, please. Let's take it to a game 4. Let's give a good showing.
Put out the good vibes. You know, try to get it to come true.
Indeed. Whoa, a little bit of an awkward situation there. 4-Fits trying to carry it out, but Rusky will put it away. 4 goal number 1.
He caught it, and it seemed like he kind of just held it there for him.
He was trying to flick over Rusky as he was coming in. Unfortunately, not able to do that. Wasn't able to get under the ball to really flick over it, but a goal line save will come out from Rusky Reaper. Texic looking to meet on the backboard. Unfortunately, will not. Ball will be left to Rusky Reaper to try and clear out of the corner. However, awkward situations. Texic able to push it away. And Rusky, again, taking it to the wall. Pass to Marmalade. Will connect and shot on net. Well done from CEI. Great pass and setup from Rusky Reaper. Well done from Marmalade. Slotting one left side.
That is what we like to see. Game 3, CEI already up 2. Hopefully they'll be able to keep this momentum going, keep it in their favor. I don't think we've ever seen something like this before in the NACE League so far this season.
Well, unfortunately we have.
We have?
Unfortunately, yes. It's much like this. It's keeping that lead and not faltering on the defensive end.
That one I will claim responsibility for. Had seemed to have jinxed the team.
Yeah, a little bit of a comment or caster's curse, we could say. So WSU looking to level it out. Totally. off the kickoff there.
Fitz with the cheat coming up behind Minion.
Indeed.
Just slotting it right in between. In the corner, Texic just not able to get there in time.
Well, and Marmalade was the cheat man, and that's what you have the cheat man for off of kickoffs, is to mitigate that type of goal potential. Just unfortunate in that situation for CEI. And the
Slips right past. Hate to see it.
do hate to see it. Nin, nothing special. Just, I'm not sure. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
And we can't say GG next, because we say GG next, it's over. So the boys will need to respond. Texic unable to read it off the wall there, and Rusky not able to do much better. However, Marmalade there on the goal line, taking it to the wall. A pass out from Rusky will find Marmalade. However, WSU looking to dunk and keep pressure on CEI half. The clear will come out from Impulse, and Nin will take to wall. Looking to move forward. Clear out from Marmalade, looking to dunk. However, Fitz will be able to get past. And Texic giving possession back to WSU. A triple commit, unfortunately, coming out from CEI will leave open space for WSU to operate on the offensive end. A double commit coming out again from CEI. Impulse looking to center, looking to find Nin, but Texic is there to keep the play going. At this point, I'm okay with the tennis play because we need to alleviate the pressure that WSU is putting here on CEI.
Very true. Just give it a good solid reset, send it back. It seems like that is exactly what Marmalade is going to do. He's going to follow up. Hopefully he can just stop.
Not able to dunk there. However, open net opportunity and placement is not there for Rusky, unfortunately. However, Texic will continue. Will send it high backboard. Marmalade trying to read, but Impulse is able to carry it out. Rusky looking to keep the pressure. However, Fitz is going to have a massive clear, and it's going to bounce around awkwardly here on the backboard for CEI. Marmalade looking to keep the pressure and has an opportunity here to maybe set up for Rusky. Ooh. However, Nin there to stop. Rusky continuing to keep the pressure. Fitz will take it back out to the corner and center for Impulse. Impulse looking to read, however, not on target. However, does bounce favorably for Nin. Just not able to put it on target.
Impulse just waiting there to catch it, setting it back up for his teammates, but Marmalade seems to carry it out. Nin putting it back into the center, just
touch.
over Texic.
You know, he wasn't given the save in the stat sheet, but great save there from Rusky Reaper to keep Washington State out of that. A great bump from Rusky will allow Texic to take it to the house.
That was an absolute beautiful bump.
Good flick over from Texic, and Rusky really just doing enough there to knot it up at 3-3. WSU versus CEI here in game number 3. This is a must win for CEI. Rusky looking to put it on target, however, of no danger, maybe.
Oh, just misses.
Just misses. Marmalade looking to read off the wall. WSU not able to capitalize on that. Texic will put it over Impulse. However, Nin will send it back to CEI's half. And what a great redirect coming from Impulse. What a great opportunity. Low boost situation from Impulse, but able to make the most out of it there. And that will see WSU up 1 at a score line of 4-3 here in game number 3. And a little bit of an awkward situation. Thankfully, Marmalade able to keep it out of the paws of Nin. Fitz looking to keep the pressure on, and it will see the ball ricochet to the opposite side of the map. Rusky with an open net opportunity. However, he is demoed by Fitz. Fitz with a goal-saving demo there.
Unfortunately, and now all WSU has to do is just keep possession, keep them away from CEI, and they're doing that right there. Just playing around with the ball, not choosing to shoot, give any options.
I did like the patience there. I won't lie. Marmalade just shadow defensing Fitz, and then Rusky Reaper swooping back in for the demo. However, Go ahead.
It was a little awkward right there. I was a little nervous, and Marmalade will put it in, tying it back up to 4-4 in game 3.
Well done by Marmalade. And this is beautiful opportunity for him just to keep that possession in the air rather than just booming it away downfield for WSU to do something with. Thankfully, well, maybe not. We'll see. 20 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time for an offensive opportunity here from CEI. However, Fitz may have something to say about that. Looking for the double. And able to get it. Impulse, no boost, but looking to center. And a double commit coming out from CEI. This could prove costly. However, Nin playing for as the fourth player for CEI. A little bit of a save there, and thankfully the ball drops on the goal line. And we will be going into overtime here in game number 3.
Folks, we need your prayers, your good vibes, so CEI can bring this to a game 4, and it is put away. That is unfortunate. We don't like to see that.
No, we don't like to see that. And really, it's yes, they're it's just banging. It's WSU clearing the ball, and yes, it just so happens that they are putting it on target. So if WSU does, or I'm sorry, if CEI does whiff, it's just going to be in the net no matter what. True. Unfortunately, that will end the series there. We see WSU go to a full. WSU will sweep 3-0 against CEI.
It's unfortunate. We don't love to see that. However, that is just how it goes. Hopefully, they'll be better in future games. I want to take a second to first of all thank everybody for joining. Thank you for coming out, showing your support. I'm going to take a second to thank some followers that seem to have followed offline. Adaptive, I think, Vido, yep, Aesthetic Beaches, and the Shivan King. Thank you for the follows. Everybody, thank you for coming out and joining us on the stream. This has been CEI versus Washington State University in the NACE League. CEI 0, Washington State at 3. It's just unfortunate.
We will be live again tomorrow. We'll be live with Overwatch 2 as our varsity team looks to take Coffeyville. That's right. Okay. Our varsity team will be taking on Coffeyville Community College in what will be game number 3, I believe, of the series.
Hoping to keep the season alive.
The streak alive indeed. If you've been tuning in to the Overwatch games, you've been witnessing absolute stompings that have been administered by CEI. So please tune in for a potential third stomping. We'll call them Tuesday stompings. I don't know. We'll think of a better working title, but we'll see what we can do.
But thank you all for joining us. This has been CEI, and we will see you tomorrow night at 6:30.
6:30.